Don't be afraid, you are not going to lose 12 years of your life. We are going on a journey in time virtually. And we want to do together a review of the next 12 years. I welcome you on behalf of the Eastern Committee of the German Economy and of the German Serving Chamber of Commerce. I would like to give the floor now to Mr. Jan Kulik, from the board member of the Ostausschuss der deutschen Wirtschaft.
In German it sounds very easy, Ostausschuss. But if you try to translate, sounds already a bit different. But don't be so stressed, the few pages are getting so big letters, so don't stress, it will take only a few minutes. But anyhow, I will have to support myself. So officially, once again, warmly welcome all of you, Excellencies, dear State Secretary, ladies and gentlemen, you found the time just to be today in the evening with us. I consider this as a great honor to welcome you. As already we said, our vision, our realities, our wishes, our 2030, it's really 12 years from now, sounds already very demanding. But we today, if we are looking back in the last few years, especially about the economic cooperation between the countries from the region and Germany, then we have to say that this cooperation started 10 years ago from the level of 1.6 or 7 billion euro, and right now we are speaking about 2017 and the level of over 10 billion. So that means the last 10 years, even we have due to this 10 years Lehman Brothers crisis and a few other small crises than only Lehman Brothers. Anyhow, this economic situation in the Europe, whatever part of Europe we are speaking about, northern, southern, eastern, western, everything is growing, which is not always the case. Last 10 years we can say we are living in an excellent situation, which can be a good example for another 10 years, but it's not necessarily depending only on us. Sophisticated. We are expecting very basic circumstances.
But it wouldn't be possible without the cooperation or the collaboration and support also from the other AFCAs and Chambers of Commerce. So thanks for this. Trade between EU and West Balkan is tremendous. I think the EU is the key market for the West Balkans, and the growth is dynamic. And 50 billion euro per year, I think, is an argument to think about this. We definitely would like to have different numbers in 2030. I'm not going to project, but it will be more substantial, and it will be more easier, that's for sure, if we can ship the goods without waiting at the borders, without customs, without anything, just like this. This would be super. Germany is one of the key markets and main investor. Europe is creating 250,000 working places in the West Balkans, Germans alone 100,000. I think the commitment is tangibly there, and it's even more to come if the framework is rightly developed. The room for improvement is definitely set. We know all the issues already, but we can't resolve things if we don't talk.
Exactly where the Western Balkans will be. in the year 2030. But I think one thing is very clear, and you don't really have to be a prophet to say this: the future of the countries of the Western Balkans lies ultimately within the European Union. This is also the core message of the enlargement strategy of the European Commission, published in February this year. The strategy provides a clear focus on the objective of EU accession. It states very concretely which challenges we have to overcome on this path, notably in the area of rule of law, which of course is also very much in the interest of the business community here in Serbia and in the other Western Balkan countries. How fast the countries of this region will proceed towards EU membership depends on when these issues are actually being addressed and overcome, solved. It's clearly a merit-based approach. Germany wants to see this happen, and we will, and we are doing so. We support the countries on this way.
The EU is facing with a lot of other challenges, and the member countries has no more energy to fight for itself, but of course let alone the enlargement process. But perhaps the best indicator what we are achieving in this, let's say, the common interest is the Berlin process, which in the last 4 years from the beginning has objective to furthermore economically empower this region in fear of strengthening the influence from other sides, or let's say from other factors. But I am afraid that none of the project realization is on the way in the region, except, of course, the Youth Office was founded. Berlin Summit from 2014 predicted 4 years until realistic progress. And I'm afraid that this progress is unfortunately almost invisible. The second problem is the local nationalism in Balkans countries. It means the problem is in us, in our garden. We are aware of that. Local nationalism is also, again, very strong, and getting the, we can say, getting the wing directly